on. Are you cold
Are you
now
cold
that it's
now?
30?
I thought you said
just
that
get going.
I thought, what?
Come on, run now.
Does it hurt to breathe in a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you were running.
Keep it up.
I've never run in my life.
Yeah, no, I can't run for the life of me, but I'm going to criticize you for doing it.
Have you ever used latex before? In like overleaf?
No, I don't know. I know latex as in gloves or in condoms, but...
No, I mean the language. The coding markdown language.
I have not coded in many a year.
I've watched an Eddie Burback video since the Margaritaville one.
You haven't watched the ChatGPT one? ChatGPT one's fire. Don't turn it off, just put it to sleep. You click on the power button and then do sleep. I'm like boxed in.
Of your own doing.
I realized that.
Good. Yeah. I didn't like that glasses case there either. Nah, put it on the bed. That's good.
Yeah, with everything else. That's not a good clap, but you already clapped. Why don't you want some chocolate pie?
Listen, dude, that's not what I want to talk about.
Why don't you want some fucking
I
chocolate
lose
pie?
This train of thought.
You have like 30 trains of thought, and I just want to ask you about the damn chocolate pie.
No, I don't care about chocolate pie. I don't like chocolate pie. I never liked pie.
It's good.
I agree. Yes, it is.
Then eat it.
I don't want it.
Why not?
Because I don't. No means no.
I guess I should just fucking drive into a highway median then. I guess I should just fucking kill myself then. I guess I should. You don't even want my chocolate fucking pie.
Listen, man.
My chocolate pie that I spent 2 hours on last night.
That is your own doing for your cathartic response.
Everyone says, "Oh, I want chocolate pie," but then when you make the chocolate pie, no one wants.
Nobody be saying that. Have I ever said that to you ever?
Yes. Are you gonna say no?
I don't think so.
You can't confidently say no.
I can't. That's why.
So even though I'm lying, you don't know for sure that
exactly. I am. Anyways, do you think Harvard regrets it?
What?
When I applied, yeah. I was a tap dancing golfer.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm nothing like that anymore. Who was really into mechanical engineering?
Now you're an econ guy and sale. Low-key, it's probably the standard. Probably so many people go into that school and then have their promising careers innovating the world sucked out of them and become econ shills.
But I'm not an econ shill. I still make stuff.
Sure, pal.
I'm making an engine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Making robots.
You know what you made? You fixed my lights only for them to break again.
But that's on you.
Nope.
Did it happen on your time? Did it work when I handed it to you?
Yeah, but it's not like I ripped them apart.
I think you ripped them apart.
Nope.
I think you told them
fake news.
I think you said to them, listen, your life is worthless and I'm leaving your mother. And that ripped them apart.
Fake news did not happen.
Do you ever read DJT's Truths?
Very occasionally.
Can I read you one?
Sure.
I don't want to be political, but I just really like the way that he... Let me find this one.
He's great at writing them.
Is he?
You know, I've heard... I don't know whether or not he writes them.
No, he totally writes them.
I've heard that he transcribes them. Or like has them transcribed. And he just has a few interns who know his writing style very well. That's what I've heard. But I don't know how true that is, nor how much it matters. He's
I gotta find this thing, bro. Hold on.
Like 2 minutes into recording and blood's
ready? Ready? Hold on. Why does it decline all? I want the Marjorie Taylor Brown post. Do you know this post?
No.
What?
Bro, I haven't been tapped into politics lately. I've been very busy with finals. I mean, ever since I got out of my 1 o'clock class, I've been typing an essay that's due tonight.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. Freaking 1,000-word essay, 10 sources.
3,000 word ain't bad, bro.
1,000.
Oh, 1,000?
Yeah. 3,000 is 15. How many pages? That's like 15 pages.
Light work.
Man, if you know what you're writing about,
Yeah.
maybe.
You don't?
Well, I knew what I was writing about, but I didn't have like it pre-outlined.
Really?
I was just hitting that shit raw.
Don't say it like that.
I was hitting that essay raw. Fucking belly to belly.
Was it
mish.
Hispanic?
Was it Hispanic?
Yeah.
Essay. That's good.
That's a neat one, isn't it?
Yeah, that was good.
Jesus, I cannot find this.
Maybe it's fake news.
It's not. I read it, but I really am hesitant to go on truth.com.
Bro, it's the Sir episode.
You know he's selling a gold card? This guy's such a scammer. How do people listen to this guy?
Man, I don't know.
He's literally, he sells knee pads?
Yeah, he sells everything.
Oh my God. He made a new type of citizenship class. Oh my God. I hate reading this. Anyways, there's no more green card. It's called the gold card.
You're rage baiting yourself.
I am rage baiting myself. He's still talking about Charlie Kirk? What?
A story that keeps on giving.
I need to find this freaking Marjorie Taylor Brown post.
Bro, good luck. Is there any way
Why does he post so much?
Can you search his posts?
I don't know.
Well, you'd have to scroll all the way to the top.
How do I search? I can't. This is a real Twitter knockoff. Anyways, so this is the semester in review.
It's the Sir episode.
It is.
Okay, sir.
It is the Sir.
Okay, sir.
Episode.
Yes, sir. I think sir is like a BDSM term. Not like as an acronym, but like for the like Mr. Sir kind of thing.
Right.
What was Mr. Sir's name? Didn't he had like a woman's name?
In Holes? That's a really good question. But
he had like a woman's name.
I do not know.
I mean, I guess names are names. They're not necessarily gendered, but like it was a stereotypically female name.
Yeah, I think it was like.
Now I'm going to Google it. It wasn't Candace. It wasn't that extreme.
Okay.
Mr. Sir. Marion.
Good.
Marion Servillo.
Yeah.
He was played by, who is that? John Voight, I think?
Yeah, it is.
Who's like uber racist, I believe.
I mean, that whole movie is like fighting racism, so you got to find the true racist. Just
no, I'm saying the actor's racist.
I know, but well, you hire him because he doesn't need to act.
That's damn true.
You know what I mean?
That's like how they be talking about some of those Stranger Things kids.
He needs an apology from 60 Minutes. Host DJT.
What a baby. You know, I would like to posit a referendum.
Okay.
For last week's episode.
What does a referendum mean?
I don't think I'm using it correctly. So I would like to posit a referendum for using the word referendum.
Okay.
I'd like to posit a correction for last week's episode.
Okay.
Because I said in that I think any company getting Warner instead of Netflix would be better.
You think?
That's what I said. I don't know.
Yeah, I remember you saying that, but like,
I think in terms of monopolies, maybe except for Disney getting Warner, I do stand by that. However,
I really don't want Disney to get it though.
Well, I don't think Disney's not even in the running, I don't think.
Yeah.
However, Paramount getting it, I have been informed about the Paramount. Paramount getting it would also be bad.
Wait, why?
Because Paramount is super up Trump's ass.
Oh, I know that. Yeah.
And so them getting a hold of like CNN
Yeah.
wouldn't, CNN's lib.
But CNN's not good either.
CNN's lib shit, but like, let's not move even further to the right in my mind. So like, you found it?
Yes. Ready for this?
Took you a hot minute. Yeah, go for it.
The only reason Marjorie Traitor Brown, green turns brown under stress, ! Went bad is that she was jilted by the President of the United States. Certainly not the first time she has been jilted. What does jilted mean?
Like kind of like conned, like
okay,
annoyed.
I'll figure it out. Too much work, not enough time. Her ideas are now really bad.
Okay.
She sort of reminds me as of a rotten apple. Marjorie is not America first or MAGA because nobody could have changed her views so fast, and her new views are those of a very dumb person. This was proven last night when washed up Trump-hating 60 Minutes correspondent Leslie Stahl, who still owes me an apology from when she attacked me on the show with serious conviction that Hunter Biden's laptop from hell was produced by Russia, not Hunter himself. Totally proven wrong. Was interviewed a very poorly prepared traitor who, in her confusion, made many really stupid statements. My real problem with the show, however, wasn't the low IQ traitor. It was the new ownerships of 60 Minutes, Paramount, would allow a show like this to air. They are no better than the old ownership, who paid me millions of dollars for fake reporting about your favorite president, me. Since they bought it, 60 Minutes has actually gotten worse. Oh well, far worse things can happen. P.S. I hereby demand a complete and total apology, though far too late and meaningful to be meaningful, from Leslie Stahl and 60 Minutes for incorrect and libelous, but libelous is capitalized for some reason, statements about Hunter's laptop. A laptop is also capitalized. President DJT.
Fire.
Do you understand that he has dementia now?
Yeah. Jilt. Suddenly reject or abandon.
Oh.
That's the Oxford Dictionary definition, at least. I'm not going to.
No, you don't need to read it, but look how he just capitalizes random
I mean,
things.
yeah, he's always been like this. He's always been like this, just like having the...
I love it. We're going to look back at 30 years and be like, no way. I mean, we won't be in America. Like, we'll have to have leave, but like, we'll think it's fun.
It's the character limit on Twitter was so useful for condensing his rants because he had to condense them. And he would never like reply to his own tweet. He might make another tweet about it, but like, he had to condense it down. But with his own website where he can just continue on, he can just go on these long tirades that really do make him look like he's fucking psychotic. Hold on, there's a medicine bottle right behind you. I'm gonna move it so that's hopefully not fucking showing too much of my details on screen.
Oh, Gainesville's a surveillance state.
Yeah, why is that?
Because they put up those license plate readers that make that huge database that Palantir's into.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dog. All in Butler Plaza.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
So anyways, as if we didn't already live in a police state, but
yeah.
Another thing, I'm just rattling these off so that we can get to the SIR. I'm just getting all my train of thoughts. Downtown Crossing was designed by a schizophrenic, and I'm certain of it. Have you ever been in Downtown Crossing?
Yes.
And tried to get from the Alewife side to Forest Hills?
I think so.
It is the worst experience ever. Why am I walking through 6 tunnels? Why am I taking a left and then a right and then a left again?
They don't make it easy.
What is happening down there?
Did you know there is a marathon they do every year where they try to outrun the T?
They probably can.
Yeah.
Is it the Green Line?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the one that goes all the way down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They probably can do it.
Yeah, a good portion of them do it. I saw a short film about it. It was like 2/3 of the people that did it outran it.
Yeah. The only reason people take it is because either it's cold outside, it's wet outside, or you can't look like you just ran a marathon when you walk into work.
Yeah.
Which brings me to my next point.
Okay.
Uber, you little bastards.
Right.
As soon as the temperature dropped below 30 degrees, prices tripled.
Them surge prices,
I know
baby.
it's because everybody wants to get in an Uber because they don't want to ride their bike to work anymore, but still, screw you.
Low key, people in Boston always were like the most fucking biking, running motherfuckers. And now
nobody's biking anymore.
Nobody's doing it.
Listen, in the summer they get real cocky about it too. You see run clubs
constantly talking about it.
Oh my god!
You see everyone running.
I just went on a 30-mile run.
Boston fucking marathon. All this kind of shit.
Exactly, and they're to the knees and toes with like carbon fiber racing shoes. You see them with like all of their outfit on. And now when it comes to who's...
I'm not even that cold once I get going,
Yeah, that type of bullshit, especially when it hits like 50 degrees and you see them still wearing the same shit.
Are you cold now that it's 30?
I thought you said
just get going.
I thought, what?
Come on, run now.
Does it hurt to breathe in a little bit?
Yeah.
Is it getting a little dry in there?
Your nose bleeding a little, fucker?
Yeah, I thought you were running. I thought you were... Come on.
Keep it up.
I've never run in my life.
Yeah, no, I can't run for the life of me, but I'm going to criticize you for doing it. I see you fucking
you can't run anymore?
Body.
I thought you liked those shorts. I thought you needed those shorts to go faster.
Yeah. Come on, just wear some joggers. You'll be fine.
Come on. I saw you, dude. You were wearing 2-inch shorty shorts 2 days ago. What, you going to come out here not running anymore?
Ooh, it's too cold.
I need to take an Uber to raise the prices.
My gloves aren't thick enough.
Where am I supposed to...
I can't play Pokemon Go anymore because my hands get too cold.
My little fingies. How come your toes get cold when gravity's putting all the blood there? Checkmate.
Atheists?
That's the word I was looking for. I was going to say Darwinist, but I don't think that applies.
No, not really.
Yep.
How come people's skulls aren't actually race-based? Check that one, Darwinists.
Oh, boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah, man.
Anyways, what else would I had to say?
It is cold out.
It's being chilly, dude. It's like windy as bazookas out here.
Bro, my normal gloves? No, they're not. My normal gloves.
The leather ones? The OJs? Are you pulling out the OG Twin Simpsons?
Yeah, the OGs. These have been good.
These are the gloves don't fit. You must have quit.
These gloves are great, except for when it's fucking sub 20.
Wait, why?
Because
There's no way wind gets through that.
It's not the wind. It's just my hands still get cold.
Oh, because there's not enough insulation?
I mean, look, to be fair, I'm going out and trying to play Pokemon Go. So it's not like I'm just going...
You still be doing that?
I be trying, but not very well. It is... My daily walks have decreased a lot.
I bet they have, bro.
Yeah.
I walked to the T station and I was like, man, I can't be out here that long.
But it's like the rest of my body's fine, but it's my fucking hands are freezing.
Yeah.
Like it gets to the point where they're physically in pain. And I'm like...
And then you can't close it all the way? That's
and it's like, bro. And so I got another pair of gloves out from storage.
Yeah, I saw them.
Yeah, which are a lot thicker, but they have worse fucking fingertips. So I can't be playing Pokemon Go.
So now you can't swipe?
I can't swipe. I could do it, and then it's like the fucking weakest load ever being shot out of a Pokeball. But like, I'm trying to
Does that affect if you can catch it or not?
Mm-hmm. You gotta do for that for the higher catch rate. And so I can't be playing.
So now you have low catch rate, you have performance anxiety.
Yeah. If I wear those gloves, so realistically I just haven't been playing as much. This is just too cold out. I mean, also I've only been wearing jeans. Like I don't
wear underneath jeans?
No.
I'm cool. I like wearing, I'm not ashamed to admit it. I wear long johns a lot.
I have yet to break my long john cherry in that I have long johns.
But you never wore them?
I mean, when I was baby, but like not.
No. I mean like in the time that you've been here.
Yeah, no. I have them somewhere.
Loki, put them on, dog. Ladies in leggings got it going.
Bro, but I'd be a sweaty motherfucker. So those shits will probably be like...
Listen, you have to fix the hand issue, in which I suggest hand warmers. Like inside the... Yeah. But it's really the fingers, right? It's not really the palm.
Yeah. Bro, I feel like by the end of a day
should get heated
long
gloves.
johns...
Are you kidding me? Oh, I just figured out the issue. Look up Milwaukee heated gloves. Put those on.
Yeah, but do they have good fingers?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty certain.
I feel like after a day in long johns, it's going to feel like I'm fucking putting on spandex. just in terms of the temperature and liquidy and cool.
I don't think so. Listen, only for your walks.
Only after the walks?
No. After it defeats the purpose. This is what you got to do.
You're saying I only wear them on the walks?
Yes.
Possibly.
Like I'm not going to wear them inside.
Yeah. But I'd get lazy. I'd be like,
But now you're decreasing your Pokemon Go activity.
Yeah, I guess.
I haven't moved.
What?
Listen, class ended on Wednesday of last week.
Mm-hmm.
I sit in front of my computer all day studying. I go to the dining hall, which is a mere 50 feet from me. I go downstairs. I get food. I come back up and I don't move. I'm horrified to see how this 2 weeks has done to my body.
What? Are you not like hitting weights or anything?
No, I'm not going anywhere.
Bro, you're going to be brought back to fucking my level.
I know.
You haven't been sailing? I guess it's too cold.
No, it's too cold.
Or too windy.
Well, the season's over. I mean, it'll be even colder when we come back. Sailing in February.
Yeah, man. It's just frigid out.
Yeah. But like let's
what?
See here. It's blowing
30 right now. Feels like 11 with wind.
Jesus.
Crazy. I did get to see snow one day.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of snow.
Yeah. Not like on the ground, but like.
You saw it falling, yeah?
It was snow in.
And it was, for me in Cambridge, it was like a little blizzard. Like snow stuck for a little.
Yeah.
But here it's harder for snow to stick.
Yeah, it like melted immediately. But like I was on a set on Friday or Saturday or something.
What are you, a Hollywood actor now?
I was an extra.
Don't say, no shit. Shout out, my brother. Are you going on IMDb?
Well, for a short
I'm on that butt.
Yeah, I was an extra. And I played the role of someone who was obsessed with a girl who made some like dating app.
Great character cast, whoever did that.
No, it was just, they were like, this was like a few weeks ago. The two people who are like in charge of it.
Typecast.
Yeah, two of the people who are in charge of it were just desperate for extras. And so in one of my classes, they're like, hey, do you want to be an extra? It'll be like, not that much work. I was like, yeah, sure, why not?
Was it a lot of work?
It wasn't a lot of work, but
it was more than you were expecting?
It wasn't a lot of work, but it was a lot of time.
Really? How long did it take you?
I was on set for maybe 7 hours. Yeah.
What a waste of your time.
During like finals weekend.
Yeah, what the hell? Tell them to respectively shut it up their butt.
I mean, what are you gonna do? But yeah, I'm obsessed of like a group of like 5 people who are like obsessed with this girl, and then like her friend comes in and beats us all up. And so yeah. That's what I spent my Saturday doing.
Type shit.
Is just being on set and being like, yeah.
Nice. Enjoyable? Not enjoyable?
It was fine. It was, I'll say this. It was a fine experience. I wasn't miserable. I was tired by the end just because I had been socializing for like 7 hours. But like it was chill hanging out with the people. I don't think I'll get like super close with any of them, or like any of them will be that cool, that like much of a friend. But like, it's in my mind, it's like, hey, I'm doing them a favor, productions, whatever. Hopefully gaining some goodwill. And also low key, there was a girl who I've always found incredibly pretty at the school who was there, and I was like, shit.
Probably.
Yeah. And I mean, from hanging out with her, kind of less interested, but like, whatever.
Some paintings are meant to be kept behind the glass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kevin, my boy Kev. I guess he's part of a club that has way too much money.
Mm-hmm.
And so they bought speakers, and then they just gave him the speakers after the event.
Damn.
And so now we have the craziest DJ setup. Look at this. Did you see it on my story at all?
I don't think so.
See if I can find it. So he's got like a full audio mixer.
Oh, I saw this, but I didn't understand.
Yeah. So now we have 6 speakers around my TV and LED light bars.
Damn.
On the pod?
Well, ibuprofen.
Drogas?
Ibuprofen.
For what?
For a headache.
At that time of the month?
Yeah.
If so, you should probably use Tylenol.
Why? Tylenol doesn't... I don't fuck with Tylenol.
Really? I don't actually know. There's a rule for it. You're supposed to use certain things for certain things. I don't remember it.
Ibuprofen helps with swollen shit. Tylenol helps... Well, supposedly is pain relief for not swollen shit. So, like, if you can... But also, ibuprofen fucks up your liver.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if you can do Tylenol, you're supposed to do it. But, like, you know, sometimes, in my opinion, ibuprofen hits better.
And that's why I just do Coke.
Yeah. Nah, man, I'm tired. I got, like, 5 hours of sleep.
For what, dude? When are you going to bed, bro?
I went to bed late for not a good reason. I was just up late playing Pokemon on stream.
Can I ask you something?
Mm-hmm.
Have you watched Pluribus?
I have.
All of it?
Well, the episodes are releasing weekly, but I've watched all.
We just watched episode 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
I shat myself the entire first episode.
Mm-hmm.
Like a little girl, I was in the corner screaming.
Yeah, it's a little hoary, for at least
that
for
was
you.
The scariest thing ever. Are you kidding me? A little hoary?
It's not that hoary.
It was bad. I feel like we can't say. We probably have to bleep what we just said, even though it's totally benign, because it sounds pretty bad. Scary is the word.
Sure.
But yeah.
Yeah, that.
Woo! Don't say anything past episodes 1 and 2, but
no, it's a great show.
What a crazy. And I was like, in the beginning of episode 2, when she's talking and they're like, we just want to help you, and the pirate lady, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before she met with the people, I was like, one of these has got to be a dude, and he's got to be having straight dogs around him. And then when he walked on screen and then I saw all of the girls, I was like, I told you.
Yeah.
Because when we were going through it, I was like, I know this is bad, but I'd be in a different Lambo every day.
I'll just say,
imagine all the cool cars.
I'll just say it's funny you said that.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
But,
because the human mind is so corrupted.
It's funny you said I would be in a different Lambo every day. That's all I'll say.
Okay.
But no, that show's great. It's I don't know if you picked up on it, but a lot of people online, especially with the second episode, were talking about it as like a metaphor for AI.
Yeah.
The creator was like, that wasn't intended at all. Like, fuck AI, but like I wasn't thinking about that at all.
Yeah, because he shot it 2 years ago.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I mean, AI was a thing 2 years ago.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, it was a thing, but it wasn't like...
It wasn't a thing. It wasn't as big of a thing. Sure.
Like, AI was pretty stupid 2 years ago.
Yeah. And I mean, no, yeah, that's the guy who made... the guy who's making it made Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul.
I know. That's why he used McLady.
That's why he used McLady, yeah. Yeah, and also, did you watch...
I called her being lesbian from the first shot, by the
way. Did you get to the point in House where he marries a Russian immigrant?
Mm-hmm.
The Russian immigrant is the pirate lady. That's the same actress.
No, really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Really?
When I was watching Pluribus, the first like 2 episodes, I was like, where do I recognize her from? But yep, that's her.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I forget her name in House. I think her name's like Monica or something, or Dominica.
How do you spell Pluribus?
Pluribus.
What does that mean, by the way?
They haven't said.
Oh, I thought it was a word.
No, at least not to my knowledge. People are theorizing that it's like you are, I, us.
Dude, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
But I have seen this lady before.
And then, have you gotten to...
she was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Yeah.
Have you gotten to the point where... Have you seen Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Yeah.
You have?
I've seen episodes. My brother was really into it.
Oh, I haven't, but a friend of ours has told me about it. Have you gotten to the point where Carol's like, "You're the mayor" to some random guy?
No.
Okay. It's like, it's not a spoiler, but I won't tell you. No, there's a ton of really funny stuff.
I'm excited. We're kind of watching an episode a day right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's because we realized our room hadn't been all in the same room the entire semester.
Damn.
Isn't that crazy?
Like your roommates?
All of my roommates. We had never all been in the same place until Saturday of last week.
Damn. Yeah, that's wild.
And we were like, guys, we're friends. How are we like doing this?
You've been busy this semester, though.
Huh?
You've been busy this semester.
Everybody's been busy this semester. I don't know why. I guess they junior scaries, but they said that every year. Every semester says this is the worst semester. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Yeah.
Except for senior year. I feel like
maybe for you, but for us, it's all
really
because we have theses.
Oh, I guess. Yeah, I guess for anyone that has to do that.
Yeah.
But I feel like is there no college senioritis? I assume there's some version of college.
Yeah, as soon as you get hired.
Right. Yeah.
What position do you think I'm in?
Yeah.
I could give a shit what my grades are.
True. Yeah, man.
But I study for the love of the game.
Love of the game. Was there some shit love of the game recently? Oh, whatever.
Nah, say it.
There's a kid in one of my classes who dropped halfway through the semester, but he was always a fucking weird kid and he wouldn't show up to class. This is my class where we were like shooting live TV studio productions.
Yeah, the cool one.
Yeah. So like you really needed to show up to class, but there was one kid who didn't. And his group struggled because he was never helping them out. And like, I was there one of the 2 times that like he really opened up about anything and showed his personality at all. And it was, he told us like some of the other kids in the class about how he sold vapes and whatever. And so, but I think I forgot this detail, but I guess he said that he didn't make any money off of it. And so more recently, you know, he dropped out maybe a month and a half ago. He dropped out of the class. But we were kind of joking about it with the professor because, you know, it's like the fact that a few people have dropped the class has been like a kind of sensitive issue for the whole class because it's really fucked things up for a lot of us in terms of like being able to do a lot of the work, the group work. And so we were joking about it with the professor and we were saying how like, yeah, like he sold vapes or whatever. And, you know, one of the other guys was like, yeah, and apparently he didn't make any money from it. And so I was like, what? He just did it for love of the game or something? Yeah.
That's crazy.
What, selling vapes?
That guy has a trust fund.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. He was an exchange student, but he seemed to be...
Definitely.
He was an exchange student who seemed to be so checked out. So maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right. That was the end of the stream of consciousness. That was the SOC. Ready for the SIR?
The SIR.
Dun, 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 dun,
Semester
dun, dun,
in
dun, dun.
review.
That was pretty good.
What?
You picked up on my vibe there.
Oh, I didn't even mean to. Look, I think one thing, the podcast has hit a slump.
Yeah.
Yuppers.
Yep. It all started with us getting lax.
I think, yeah, we had scheduling issues and then that I also got busy and then that killed my motivation to edit.
Mm-hmm.
And then that killed
your motivation to schedule.
Yes.
Yeah. Negative feedback loop.
Yeah.
Or no, but that's a positive feedback loop, but for a negative reason.
No, it's a negative feedback. Negative feedback loops are the ones that actually loop.
The positive ones get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger.
Oh, I don't. Maybe. I remember in apes, it was for some. It stuck with me that negative feedback loops are the ones that actually loop, and positive ones don't, which don't make sense. But whatever.
No, positive ones grow exponentially, and negative feedback loops return to an equilibrium. We have not returned to an equilibrium right now. We're in a positive feedback loop.
Yeah, I mean, I've been working on editing the newest or our oldest recorded one, which is the one where we talk about AI for a while and then
switch to butt wipes.
Butt wipes, yeah.
God, but that's a good episode.
It is a good episode. I think we've had a handful of good episodes. It's just been like a struggle with motivation recently.
Can you title it our best podcast ever? Even though it's not.
I could. That is
and
something
then
I
put
could.
in a cutaway. But just being like, listen, you gotta cut. You gotta get through it. It gets
You
there.
gotta get through the AI talk. The AI talk is interesting.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, I don't even remember what we talked about before that, but like whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, man. It's just been a tiring semester. Straight up.
Yeah. I have never actively thought about going home as much as I did this semester.
Yeah.
And it's not because it was hard. Like, I genuinely pretty much enjoyed most of my classes. But a lot of my stuff was just like busy stuff. Like, I was just...
Like busy work?
I was just busy.
Mm.
Like, not that it was busy work, just like the work took a long time.
Mm.
And I'll save that for later. But on the podcast front, I think we have made a mistake driven largely by me.
Okay.
And that is to have podcasts past 7 p.m. Here's my reason why.
Okay.
It gets dark now at 4, right? So I just start getting tired now at 4.
Fair. I think,
and I think that drives either loopy content or boring content.
I don't know. Maybe. I think that's fair. If you want to say that when we do record, that diminishes our, like, the quality. I think, I don't know. It's just been, it's just scheduling shit. It's scheduling. That's all it comes down to. Scheduling and consistency. Because, like, realistically, I was going to say, like, oh, you know, with my schedule, I can only record then. But that's not true. We were recording on Tuesdays, which I have completely open. Or had completely open.
Yeah.
So we could have changed the time if we really wanted to. But
yeah.
I don't know, man. It's, I think the podcast fell down on my list of priorities. And I don't know why, but I know that I am not happy with what that resulted in because, you know, I made it an effort for the first year that we did it, that like we get an episode out every single week.
Right.
And we did that. And, you know, then for the second year, I was like, well, we'll see.
Right.
And we saw, and I mean, you know, I think while that does mean putting out shitty episodes sometimes, or putting out episodes when I'm not feeling like it, or making thumbnails that look like shit, and even though, you know, I feel like a lot of the times that suffers or is worse as a result and then hinders us as a result, I think simultaneously, you know, thinking in terms of growth for the podcast, which isn't necessarily what the point of the podcast is for, but thinking in terms of that, a large part of it is just consistency and is just keeping it up. And so that suffered. And so I think that's not so cool. Because, like, this is a show. It's not fine art, but it's a show.
Right.
And so part of a show is it's recurring.
Yeah.
But this wasn't recurring. Or at least it hasn't been for the past
it's been intermittent
month or two or whatever at this point. I don't know.
Jesus, I thought that was that door. Yeah. It is interesting because I value this show because it replaces video games for me.
Yeah, I mean, it's
because
like,
I unfortunately don't have the time to play video games anymore. But I still value our time together.
Even
because
though
I value hearing the crazy shit you have to say.
Even though
so that's why I value this.
Realistically, like, I think you probably spend a total of 2 to 3 hours a week for the podcast if we include commuting time and then recording time and everything. And so, like, realistically, you could allocate that to playing games. But I think I do, if it was like playing games once a week or the podcast, I do prefer the podcast.
I prefer the podcast.
Yeah.
I see you.
Yeah.
I can tell when you've got a bad haircut, you know?
Thanks.
No, I'm not saying that you have one now, but I'm saying like I knew when the hair was getting too long.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yeah. And you can be like, when are you going to cut your hair?
Yeah. Every week. Every week.
Yeah, but have you cut? Oh, but that's not coming out yet. When are you going to cut it?
Just cut it. Yeah. But yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's shit to work on to do better. And then for next semester. And then also, I was going to say for the winter, but low-key, we have enough recordings piled up to last us through winter break. I mean, it's something to think about for the spring semester. And then who fucking knows for the fall semester? Because who fucking knows where I'll be, but whatever. I'm applying to go to the LA study abroad program for next fall.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Study abroad.
I know. I know.
What's her name? Study abroad in LA. It is like a different country, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, they treat it like a study abroad thing.
That's cool though.
Yeah, I need to finish up my application for it. It's due on the 15th, I think. Yeah.
You're fine.
I mean, I just need to update my resume. And then and then format everything and submit it. But like I have cover.
That's cool though. We could still do it though.
I mean, yeah, we'll do it Digi. Digi sucks and I hate Digi, but
now I have Digi Womp Womp.
True, you do have Digi. I mean, that makes your quality better.
And I can take one of these.
And you can take one of those.
You definitely can't take all this shit to LA.
I don't even know. I mean, look, I haven't even submitted to the program yet.
Yeah.
Much less gotten in. But
I like the idea of it though.
Realistically, I think I don't even know what I do. Because I might need a car out there. Or else I'd have to spend money on Ubers constantly. So I don't know if I drive my own car out there. I mean, you say nah, but road trip.
Where?
It's LA.
No. Where in LA though? Like,
oh, I don't know. It's like,
I think it depends on where you are in LA. Do you need a car?
I mean, if I don't need a car, then I'm going to be Ubering. And so that's just a cost.
You wouldn't walk?
LA's not very walkable or bikeable to my knowledge.
Listen, I once biked a long way in GTA 5, so it's got to be bikeable.
I mean, but yeah, so like that's the future. I don't know. Whatever.
That'd be cool. I agree.
Yeah.
We agree.
Anyway, you had a point you were going to say about your semester.
This is about semester in review.
It's a Sir episode.
I don't remember.
Are you not burnt out? Because you seem to be busy nonstop. I don't think you gamed.
I'm busy for the love of the game, though.
Yeah, but you always say that.
I'm busy for the love of the game.
Yeah. But like,
here's my thing. I'll lose my mind if I'm not busy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that is what drives me insane.
But
having 5 free hours would probably kill me.
Yes. Well, the thing is that 5 free hours, you don't just spend them being like, well, I'm free. Like, that's what I was talking with Charlie, because the 4 of us haven't been gaming that much. But we have been a little bit more regularly in the past week.
Yeah, I saw the Discord.
But like I was talking with him about like what he's been up to this semester, and it sounds like he spent so fucking much of it just doom scrolling. Just scrolling short form.
Oh.
And I'm like, are you not depressed? And he said he wasn't. I don't know if I believe him, but that's besides the point. I think if you were to spend 5 free hours doom scrolling short form,
yeah, it would kill me.
Then yeah, it would kill me. I mean, in the moment, I don't even know if I would feel miserable about it, but then coming out of it, I would feel fucking guilty as all hell. Like I spent 5 hours doing the most unfulfilling shit ever.
Yeah.
It's a question of how you spend those hours. And I think it's like, you know, I don't know. I mean, if you're doing shit like watching Pluribus with the roommates, then like that's dope. But
that I could barely get that was the thing that I did to relax that day. That was it. And that was about my limit too. Like I couldn't watch another episode then after it.
So what? If you spend too much time relaxing, you'll start tweaking?
Yeah. Because there's stuff I could do that's more interesting.
Yeah.
Like when I go home, it's
interesting why, you say more, you phrase it as there's stuff that is more interesting.
Yeah.
Not more productive, but more interesting.
Here's why my sister hates me.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't really hate me, but she does hate me.
Because you're a man.
My younger sister. My younger sister can and will and advocates, because she dances, is a competitive dancer. And she goes to dance from after school till 9 p.m. On the weekends. But on the weekends, she actively wants to do nothing. She will sit in her room. She will sleep till 11. Sit in her room. She doesn't want to do homework. She doesn't want to do the dishes. She doesn't want to help out around the house. She wants to do nothing. I would go crazy. And here's my example, and here's what she brought up to me. When I got home for Thanksgiving break, I got home at 11 p.m. I went to bed, and because my dad had told me there was something that was broken, before I went to bed, I changed out the batteries on the motorcycles because they were dead. So he told me on the car ride home that the batteries in the motorcycles had died, and at some point we would need to fix them. I knew that we weren't going to go bike riding in the 3 days I was home, but I changed them because it was like an impulse.
Right.
It was like, I got to go change those. That's a thing to do. And then when I woke up the next day, I saw that there was a light fixture in my parents' bedroom that was uninstalled, that was clearly for the closet light. And I just did it. I just put it in. Nobody asked me to. And then I was like, oh, the lawn's a little fucked up. That was my baby. In the summer, I would mow the lawn probably once every other day after going to work. Like that's just like something that was like, oh, it's got to be done.
Right.
But it's interesting to me because the grass, you can cut the grass different ways. It's like, it's always changing, right? And so I just like gotta do something to the extent that it does piss people off. But I don't know why, but I always gotta be doing something, which is why I'm okay never resting.
Sure.
But even when I'm doing something else.
What do you mean?
Like I was studying today, but while I was studying, I also called like 3 other people for some business stuff. And made some trades. Then while I was eating lunch, I was talking to somebody else about something else. Not for enjoyment, but to get something done. It's like something's got to be going at all times for me. Like this is a task off my list. But when I return home and I'm on my downtown crossing commute because the green line's down for the 9 bajillionth time, I'm going to be doing something. And that something isn't scrolling reels. It will be something productive or interesting. And I don't know if that protects me from being burnt out or it's because I just am neurotic about it. But that's like, I don't have an internal monologue, but I have an internal urge to just do something.
Right. I think though that you're not gaming, which is whack. And of course, there's a level of irony when I say
Can
that.
I please play the clip of "We Gotta Be Gaming"?
What?
Oh, do you know this clip?
I don't think
okay,
so.
keep talking and I'll play it.
There's a level of irony, of course, when we talk about gaming as like this ultra important thing. But I think I watched this video the other week on stream of this guy, how he had his dad and two uncles were lifelong, like, kind of gamers. They would play like the old Half-Life death matches. And he got them to regularly start playing games together. And at first it was just the Half-Life death matches, but then it was, I forget what the second game was, but it was Lethal Company for a while. And so it was like this great thing of allowing consistent playing together. And then he got them all on Minecraft and it was like crack. But I bring this up because like gaming is a vehicle for communication and socializing and bonding and everything. And I think the unfortunate thing about us only interacting really through the podcast is that there is certainly a level of, I made a decision, I don't know exactly when, I think maybe like a year ago at this point, where it felt like every episode, like 4 in a row, we had all spent talking in some way about my mental health. And I was like, I don't like this.
Yeah.
And so I made a decision to like cut it out relatively. And so, or to save it just for more of the semester in review episodes. And so I say that because like, you know, when we are recording, there is certainly a level of, you know, people always talk about playing a character on stream or whatever, like streamers. I don't think that's true. I think it's more they play up aspects of yourself. Yeah. The same way that when you are socializing with people who you don't know, you might be more congenial than, you know, people who you're intimate with. And so when we're recording,
good SAT word.
Thank you. When we're recording, there is certainly a level of like blaseness and whimsy and whatever, which isn't as present compared to like normal talking.
Yeah.
And I think that that is something which has disappeared relatively, at least between us,
yeah,
as a result of you being busy. And of course I'm busy as well, but like, you know,
no more so than this semester. This is the first time I've seen you busy all the time.
That's probably true.
Because when you first came here, I do remember you still had time to go do stuff, but you are legitimately knockout this semester.
Well, I think that's,
or at least
true.
In the past 2 months.
Look, to finish the point,
sorry,
that, I mean, that's fine. To finish the point, I think that like, I don't know. I think in terms of at least you and I, that is something that has disappeared as much, or certainly some. And I know that like a month ago, I was like genuinely a bit pissed at you for some shit. Because like it was the combination of the Halloween party and what was it? I don't remember if this was pie giving yet or not. But like it was just some shit of like you being busy and us not really hanging out sans the podcast.
Yeah.
And so like the podcast isn't quite real.
Yeah.
It's like
that's fair.
75% real.
Yeah.
And so like, you know, to a certain degree, I was like upset with you. And then like genuinely us talking, whatever it was last recording, wherein you were like, yeah, okay, I am sorry for like the not responding at all to the pie thing. That's like, it did mean a good bit to me.
Yeah.
So I think that's something that has suffered, but I mean like, I don't know. It's one thing for in terms of you and I's friendship, and it's another thing in terms of you as an individual. And so like, you know, I would think that if I were in your position, and I mean, I don't know what level of socializing you're having with other people, but I would think that if I was in your position and I was having as little socializing, at least as you seem to be having, or as little free time for like serious, real thought through conversations, I know that I would, I don't know if go nuts or become incredibly depressed, but one of the two. But I mean, if you're not, then you're not.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, like, then, like, that's good that you're not.
I will get to that, but it's this video.
Mm-hmm.
And you've certainly heard this video before.
Hey, yo, Dontavius.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What's today's quote of the day?
You've told me
you gotta stay gaming, bro. Don't focus on no girl. Just stay gaming.
Now, I think admittedly, at least with talking about gaming specifically, we've been in a bit of a rut in terms of like fire games.
Yeah. The biggest thing.
Pull your mic closer.
Sorry. I could.
That might be a little too close.
You think it's a little close? I can and sometimes do clear out parts of my schedule when games get me going.
Yeah. Like Peak. Like the
For
week.
3 days.
The week that we were fucking with Peak. Yeah.
But it wasn't interesting.
Well, I think once we beat the challenge of climbing the mountain, then it was like, that's it.
That was it.
Now, I'll say that there has been, in the months since, some newer games which have come out that are co-op that people really like Arc Raiders and Expedition 33.
Arc Raiders, is that a shooter?
I believe so. I think it looks like kind of rusty.
Interesting.
I haven't tried it. Charlie was trying to sell me on it.
My brother's really big on it.
Yeah.
Like, I really admire my older brother and my sister's fiance for always being in on it. Like, my brother plays video games. He runs a business. He's got a family, but he's got time he'll play an hour at 2 a.m, right?
Mm-hmm.
I play video games when they are interesting to me.
Right.
And I haven't found a game. COVID is crazy because everything sucked so much that it was the only thing to be interested in.
Yeah, it like lowered the bar for interesting.
Yes. I spent an ungodly amount of time on Farming Simulator. You couldn't get me to touch Farming Simulator with a 9-foot pole anymore. But everything was so crazy and desensitized and unreal that it was the most interesting thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Overwatch original, when they would drop characters that felt like they changed the world,
mm-hmm.
I was in.
Yeah.
Nothing feels earth-shattering. And that's not necessarily the fault of the game. My world has changed to where that's not the most earth-shattering thing.
Mm-hmm.
When I have the option to game or finish my economics paper, which might have ongoing effects for the next 30 years, like, that is interesting to me. Pressing space to jump and then right-clicking to hold at that time is not going to beat that out.
Fair enough.
What makes gaming interesting now, to me, is the conversation.
Yeah.
But no longer. The only games that I'm ever mildly interested in now are shooters.
Mm-hmm.
I have never really. I didn't play Death Stranding 2. I watched the story. The story was interesting to me, and I watched somebody else play it, and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
I would have played Death Stranding 4 years ago. And I did.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's not interesting to me. Because now I want to see that. Like, that's something I want in my brain, but I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll either be really good for me or really bad for me. Right now, it works in my favor.
Yeah.
And it will work in my favor probably for the next 10 years. To be someone who is perceived as a go-getter and is always doing the above and beyond is good for me.
Mm-hmm.
It might not always be good for me.
I think as soon as you reach a point where you feel like you've finally got and you've gotten everything you want, and even though you could keep going for more, you are happy where you are, and then what comes next then might/will be the point where it is an issue. But until that point comes.
But I almost think that won't happen for a while.
Maybe.
Mostly because of the idea of kids.
Yeah, but are you going to be like a person who's like really putting a lot of pressure on your kids to become like a football person?
No. I just think kids are interesting.
You just think kids are interesting? I mean, that's fair.
Because like, there's me.
I think though that if you reach a point in if you reach a point in your life where you're satisfied and bored,
yeah,
I don't think kids are necessarily the answer.
That's totally fair. And I don't know if that's the answer either. I don't have kids, nor do I know what it's like.
I think if you're looking for something more, then maybe kids, sure.
Yeah.
But it's giving like, our marriage isn't working out, so let's have a kid to figure it out. You know? Like,
yeah. But I've never been bored in my love life.
Yeah, that's not what I mean.
Yeah, I know. But I'm saying like that's never been the part that gets me like moving on to the next thing.
Mm-hmm.
But certainly my daily activities leave me bored. And that's what I can't stand. Which is probably why I like Sherlock so much. Because he said the thing out loud.
What?
He was always like bored. I'm bored.
I mean, that's probably why you also liked House so much. At least for the part that you did watch.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's the same character.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah, I recognize the hole that has been filled, but not the way I want it to be. That is left by gaming. And I do think that we probably do need to spend more time outside of this. But for me, I don't know if that would be in gaming. It might just be an in-person interaction.
I mean, that's fine too.
Yeah. I find talking to you so much more interesting than I will ever find now a video game.
Yeah, I mean, that's like, I totally agree with you when it's like the fun in gaming isn't the game, but the conversation. At least currently, you know, there's yet to be a new groundbreaking game where I'm like, fuck yeah, and frothing.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Nothing is earth shattering anymore.
I mean, people fucking love Expedition 33, but
what is that?
It's nominated for Game of the Year. It's a co-op shooter, I think.
I could play that.
Yeah. It's like story based though. But I don't know. But people seem to like that a lot. But still.
What is it on?
I think PC.
That's it?
No, probably also console. I don't know. I haven't looked into it.
Can you play it on a Steam Deck?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I do not know.
Yeah.
But yeah. No, I mean, like, look. Always and forever, Minecraft is my favorite game. And I've said that long before I really did much with multiplayer and playing with friends.
Right.
Fuck.
What was that?
Camera battery dying.
How long have we been recording?
But as I was saying, Minecraft playing on a multiplayer server with all your friends is a completely 1000% better experience than by yourself.
Yeah.
And it is solely because of the community aspect, because of playing with people, because of the interactions that come from it and everything. I am considering rebooting the server in the spring semester. and inviting new people. And then also you can like invite your roommates and shit.
Yeah, but that's got to be in the summer for me.
Yeah, I need to figure out the timeline, but I don't know. Because I want to do it again, and invite people. But yeah, because also that's like a easy game to invite people to.
Yeah,
like I have a handful of people who I'm like kind of I've made like loose friends this semester, right. And it's like, you know, gaming, as I was saying, it's a good vehicle for building relationships and shit. But like being like, yo, I have a Minecraft server if you want to join.
Yeah, that'd be great.
So I'm thinking about it.
Interesting.
But that takes work.
So I don't remember what I was going to say. I was going to say something.
Talk about penis and balls.
I texted you, right?
You text me like 30 things.
None of these relate to it.
Yeah, they're not sir topics. My semester, what if you had a point?
Are you going to remember yours?
I was going to start talking about mine, but if you have one about yours, then while we're still
I'll listen to yours first.
Well, we've been
Just
talking.
Tell me
about
the name
yours.
second place, and I'll remember it.
Second place?
Yeah.
Second place.
No. Say yours.
Well, you can go. No, we're like talking about yours, or we've been talking about yours.
Have we?
Like kind of.
Minorly.
We've been talking about you being busy.
This semester has been a tough one to take for me.
Mm-hmm.
I came in second.
On your election.
On everything this semester.
On everything.
And that was hard for me.
Mm-hmm. What'd you come in second on?
Everything. Okay. And I mean literally everything.
Name some examples here.
IOR regatta. Second. Okay. Robot competition. Second.
Mm-hmm.
Adrasian competition. Second. Almost every regatta I was in. Second.
Mm-hmm.
I just came in second. A lot. And when I look in my room this semester, I have 9 medals that all have fucking number 2 on them. And that drives me batshit.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like I did 40 times the work than a lot of the people who got first. And I got second. And it has been driving me through the wall to figure out why. Some of which are very easy to tell why. And I'm not as bugged by it. And each incident within itself, I have moments of pride from. But when I look in my room and I see 9 medals that all say second, it drives me insane. And that is something that I have been trying to figure out within myself. Why am I second? Why am I mad at second? Can I be second? And why do I need to win? All separate questions that all for me have different answers right now when I don't think they should. I'm going to do 2 examples. The IOR being the first.
Explain the IOR.
The IOR was the International or Intercollegiate Offshore Regatta Nationals.
Okay.
Which was the first time I had skippered a big boat in the collegiate setting. First time Harvard had been to an offshore regatta ever.
Mm-hmm.
Totally brand new crew of people who had never sailed offshore before. We were heavily discounted and we got second. What a fantastic achievement. I'm incredibly proud of my crew. They did everything they could have possibly done. I organized the ability of getting to that regatta. I got sponsors. My coaches couldn't have given less of a damn about it. I didn't get so much as a pat on the back on the when we got a second. I didn't get fuck all from anybody. Even though I had put in so much work. And that drove me crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't feel undervalued at the time. Not because of my coaches, who I'm still mad at. Not because they didn't value that we got a second, but just because they didn't help me at all. Like, I had organized for us to do big boat practices in the same boat that we were going to race for all the practices leading up to that week. And then they just told me no every time, even though I'd gotten people to pay for the boats to go practice. I was just so, but I was really happy. And I still am really happy about that. Because at least my coach literally told me the day before we left, enjoy 12th place. And I've never almost punched somebody who's had heart failure until there. And then when getting that second was like, yeah, suck it hard. I went from never, ever, ever sailing 2 years ago to second place in a national event. Screw yourself. And so that is something that I feel like I should be really proud of. And that happened in October. But now I feel differently about it. Because now I'm just searching for a win. And while that is a win, it's not a first. And in a semester where I feel like I spent so much time doing everything, I have very few first. But then I was thinking about it. I have gotten first in a few things this semester. But they just didn't have medals. And that got me thinking of, like, what do I value? Is it the external recognition of it? Or is it the fact that I just won? And there's proof that I won. You know what I mean? That has been an interesting route for me this semester. And something that I definitely have to figure out within my own ego. Because I'm certain that if I jumped from the top of my ego, I would die when I hit the ground. But I just love to win. And that drives me forward more than it probably should. But I'm so unbelievably competitive that I just love to win. And so getting second, not only does it make me want to do unbelievably better the next semester, which is a good thing, it also places a deep spite of rage. And that is the thing that I probably as a person need to figure out to be better. And it will probably make me better if I figure it out for the rest of my remaining semesters here. But that is something that has been a theme of my semester that has caused good and bad. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of something to say about it, but I really don't have anything to say.
That's fair.
Because I think it is very much like, yeah, you need to do that soul searching within yourself. I think, like, you know, why do you like to win? Why do you like to win?
Yeah.
Is it because you like the feeling of beating others? Is it because you like the feeling that I am the best at this thing, or the accomplishment from it, or the fact that you prevailed, or what?
Yeah.
That's something you have to figure out within yourself.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's an open question that is yet to be answered for me.
Yeah. I mean, I think you can also recognize that, like, you know, there's a possibility that you could be spread too thin. That if you're trying to, I mean, for one, it's, yes, as you said, like, there is the idea of, like, do you need this for external validation that, like, I am a winner, I am doing this well, right. I am, like, learning this stuff, but I am getting proof that I am actually learning it in a way, or that I'm actually good at it.
Yeah.
I don't remember the point I was going to bring that into. But, like, I think, you know, it's still, even if it is just second, it is still some validation that you are excelling in these things. And it's not, I can recognize that, like, it's still not what you want. But the question is does first really matter that much?
Yeah.
Because what are you trying to get out of this? Are you trying to get the experience of, for a regatta, for example, of competing in this and of doing well? Or are you trying to get the feeling and recognition of I am number one?
Yeah.
I mean, who's to say? Are you doing sailing because you want to win and that's a way to win, or because it's a fun experience to meet people and work on a team and whatever? I don't know. I don't do team sports, but you get the point.
I don't know, but it's definitely both. I just don't know where the balance is.
Yeah. And I mean, it's also recognizing that, like, I'm not exactly I'm not exactly not a hypocrite in this, but like there is more to you and to your skills than just what you make.
Right.
And what you do. Like, just because, like, for sailing, for example, just because you're not getting the number one doesn't delegitimize the whole thing. I mean, it's, as much as your coaches were fucking assholes from the way you've described them, there is still, like, they were able to recognize that this one thing maybe doesn't matter all that much.
Yeah.
And that even if it doesn't matter, that doesn't delegitimize everything else of the sailing. Now, should they have probably put some effort and care into it? Yeah.
Yeah. But I get what you're saying. I think for me, I just think I love that underdog story.
Underdog story is great.
Yeah.
And I can relate to that.
Like, even over the summer, like, I loved that feeling. In the summer when we were just like crushing races on the big boat and then just fleecing the competition. Like, I love that in terms of, like, not even on sailing thing, but like in my internship, just being like, bang. Yeah. What about it? First place. I know it.
I mean, you still got the underdog story from the second.
Yeah, I agree. But that is what probably conditioned me to only want the first place.
Yeah.
Winning so much has now made it the only option for me, which I think is something I need to solve within myself.
Yeah. And I mean, there's also like the, if you're an underdog who's trying to be a go-getter for his whole life, then you're only going to be an underdog for so long.
Right.
Once you've gotten.
Right.
That's like, Mr. Beast, as cringe as he is in a lot of ways, like, I think very much, this is all theorizing, but like, I think he very much was determined to always be doing better and better and better in quality in terms of metrics and everything. But like, he just the other month tweeted out, like, yeah, I feel like we have had like a dip in quality somewhat. And like, like, we're going to try to focus in on making like stuff that's actually better, because like, there is only so much. There's only so much you can achieve before, like, I don't know where I'm going with this.
I vaguely get your point.
Like, you're always,
if there's nothing shoving you from behind, how does that change?
Yeah. You're always working towards something.
Right.
But what about when you get it?
Yeah.
Is there another thing to work towards? Because if so, then what's the fucking point? Is the point just the work? Is the point to get the thing? Will you be happy with it? Who's to say? I don't know.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Let's do your SII and then call it. SIR, sorry.
Okay. I mean, we've only been going for like hour 20.
Yeah. But you have an essay. I'm more worried about your essay.
But I do have an essay. I'm like 90% done with that.
I'm still worried about your not being worried about the essay.
Bro,
worries me.
I'm 90% done with the essay.
Listen, I'm only going to
live check the word count right freaking now.
I get more anxiety.
939, dude. I just need like a paragraph being like, yeah, and so I got ChatGPT to tell me to kill myself.
Word out.
Yeah, word out, literally. I don't fucking know, man. This semester I've been busy, and I think It's weird. I've had a lot of situations where I felt surprisingly fulfilled. Now, that's not to say I still don't have my normal gripes with the school of constantly feeling like I'm not being taught the shit I want to be taught. But
big up.
For example, like, you know, the production class I did this semester, the live production class, like I was talking about this in that class earlier today, how like, you know, normally like video assignments are shit that you have to do for the school. It's like, okay, I'm making this because it's an assignment and I'm tailoring the idea to it being an assignment. And I kind of don't give a shit because it's an assignment.
Right.
Because like it just the way the idea, what I'm having to make isn't what I want. And so that kind of sucks. For the video production or the live production class, everything that my group was in charge of were all things that I liked the idea. I cared about the idea. I put effort into the idea. I like genuinely wanted it to, you know, it felt like it didn't feel like a school product. It felt like a me product, you know, like, and that's like what the YouTube videos are. The YouTube videos are me products. And so like I would put in, or I would do my best to put in effort to get it to my standards rather than just the grade
class standard.
Yeah.
To the not playing to the rubric anymore.
Exactly. Or like taking ideas and doing them because they're fun and it's interesting and it's, you know, gonna be a good idea rather than like, even if it's too much. Like, for example, for the first project we had to do, it was like, it was supposed to be a meet and greet, whatever that means. It's that vague. And so what most people did is they did like some kind of like award show or talk show or something where someone comes up and they're like, whatever, blah, 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 yada, yada, so on. What we did is we said, we're going to do, it was Cowboy Hotline. It was a live call-in advice show. But so for that, rather than doing one set like everyone else did, we did 2 sets, which took even more technical work, having to figure out lights so that they would look different, so that there would be a good contrast, and figuring out all the camera settings and everything, even though the equipment was quite confusing. But it paid off.
Right.
And it resulted in something that was more than needed, but was worth it. Or how, you know, our second project was like a news broadcast. And so what we did was we did like a news broadcast of like, you know, blah, 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 normal news. And then, oh my God, there's a monster. And then we got green screen footage of someone else in the group fucking stomping around on top of the Boston Common. And, you know, I put in a lot of effort into that, because I was director, and I, you know, with the editing of like the green screen footage or all the footage that we played and stuff, like I did a ton of video edits to like, you know, fuck with the colors so that he would look more like a monster, deform his face and all this kind of shit. Or like, you know, some of the videos that we would play, doing editing to like get things in sync so that it would like look good, or like, again, hitting my level of standards. So like for the video graphics, like doing above and beyond to like pre-animating, pre-making some of the video graphics that would play, that someone would cue, rather than just using the static ones for the software that you would normally make, which look like shit. My level of standard. And so for that, I was fulfilled. I had an interesting experience yesterday where for a class, it was like, the final was like, talk about a social movement. You can do it in whatever style you want. It just has to be like, you know, good. And I did like one of my green screen videos on the Homestead strike, which was this strike in 1892 about iron and steel. And so I made it and I showed it in the class, and people in the class really liked it. And a lot of them were saying like, you know, like you should become a YouTuber, which was a weird thing to hear at a film school, because like in one of the, like the teacher said, like, you know, I mean no shade by this, but you should be a YouTuber. And it's like, okay, you mean this as a compliment, but there is a weird vibe to it, because like, and I talked about this with my therapist yesterday, like there's this weird feeling of like YouTube stuff being different and kind of lesser in a weird way. I don't know that. I don't know how I felt about it, but again, it was like a thing of like my level of standards. Now, I don't know. I think I would have fucking loved for the AI video to be out already. I would have fucking loved it. Bro. Same shit, different year. It's the same place I was fucking 2 years ago with the teen mental health videos. I shot them over the summer, and then I was like, I'll work on it over the semester, and then I fucking didn't because I got busy and other shit came up. Now, that being said, I still think the AI videos will be worth it. I still think they're good. But I think I also, I made the third Jake Knight show, which has its weak points, but I still, I think it has the highest highs and not even the lowest lows. I think the econ one from the second one's the worst thing I've ever made. But like, I mean, it's not horrible, but it's the worst out of the Jake Knight show shit. Yeah. But like, I think the cowboy bit in that one also goes on for too long in the newest Jake Knight show. But I am really happy with some aspects of it. I really liked the video graphics at the end was something I spent a lot of time on, and I'm really happy with how it panned out. I did go back to it like 3 weeks ago and catch some editing issue that I made, which is fucking awesome. It's the minorest thing ever. It's one of the Guitar Hero tracks is at 30 FPS and the other's at 60.
How do you even know that? That's crazy.
And I'm like, fuck, they should have both been at 60. I mean, like, I don't know. I made social connections. None of them are the strongest, which I don't know how I feel about, because I think I did meet some cool people who I would like to be closer friends with. But of course, I'm me, and I'm the clunkiest motherfucker ever when it comes to becoming friends with someone new. And so I don't know what to do about that. But I mean, it's also not the end of the world if they disappear out of my life. They're like, it would suck, but it's not the end of the world. I fucking invited someone who I was tight with, or I thought I was tight with, who I thought I was tight with in the spring semester. I invited her to the pie giving thing. I've like only seen her like occasionally around in the hallways. And I think she blocked me on Instagram afterwards. And it's like, low-key, what? But like, kind of like, okay, whatever. You were like, it was the girl who was like definitely autistic and super loved Marvel stuff. Yeah. And it's like, okay, I'm trying to be friends. I'm trying to do whatever. And like, you are being weird. And like, there's only so much I can do.
Right.
That being the case, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I would love for more. That's the thing. I'm always in the state of wanting for more. I always wish I did more work on YouTube videos and shit. Like I also for like 3 weeks consistently was streaming and editing them and posting them on the Clips channel and shit. Mm-hmm. Again, I'm always wanting for more. I want more work for the YouTube shit. I want more socializing shit. Shit, I don't even know. I think I'm honestly like a good part of me is burnt out of it. But like at the same time, like I don't know. It sucked that pie giving didn't pan out. That sucked. Yeah. That was a bummer. No one showed up to pie giving save one of the roommates. Now, of course, it was my fault for the way I planned it. But like, what are you going to do? I think that I don't know. I think I realized that I'm at a point where I am hemorrhaging close connections, but making new ones.
Yeah.
That are looser. And I don't know how I feel about that. Mm-hmm. Like, I think, I'm not going to name names, but there's certainly people who I was closer with back home that I'm not as close with back now.
Yeah.
For a myriad of reasons. And, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it, fucker.
You would be shocked how many close relationships are relationships of convenience. And when that convenience slips, both sides relinquish that relationship. And I'm going to bring up an old school example.
Okay.
I lived next to Jackson my entire life.
Okay, now that I know who you're talking about, don't say his name anymore.
Right. Just bleep over that.
Sure.
And cover by mouth. I don't know. He's probably got a team of lawyers. Yeah. I lived next to him my entire life. And we went to middle school and we rode the bus together every day. But
we're good.
Now that as soon as we went to high school, I didn't see him every day. And I only saw him when I was in my neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
And we're still close because when I saw him in my neighborhood, I would talk to him. But when I moved, I can confidently say I've never seen him again. And never talked to him. He's never reached out to me. I've never reached out to him. That was somebody who was definitely one of my closest friends for 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
But he was a friend of convenience. And there are those that you have in life that are friends of convenience.
I think I am someone who, for a situation of a friend of convenience, when things are no longer convenient, I still put in the effort.
Yeah.
But people don't always. Yeah. And it's a mixed thing of figuring out when do you still put in the effort?
Yeah.
When do you relatively give up, but just kind of still hang out when it's convenient? You know, for example, my friend Vega, like, her and I don't talk very much, but like we'll maybe like once a year hang out.
Chop it up, yeah.
Yeah, when we're like both in town by convenience, because she also moved.
Right. Where does she go to school now?
Somewhere at Tampa.
Okay. Yeah.
I forget which one.
Something like that.
You know, we're still chill. We're still like relatively close, but we're not like frequent close. And then there's also the people who, you know, you then let things slip away entirely once they stop putting in the effort and you recognize they stop putting in the effort. I don't know. It's a mixed thing because I've always been someone, I mean, you know this, I've always been someone who constantly yaps about what's on his mind. And I'm being presented with the opportunity to do that less. And I don't know if it's because I am, you know, finding myself in the opportunity to do that less, or if I'm intentionally choosing to not do that,
yes, yeah.
or to maybe be more restrictive with who I do yap about too.
Right.
And I don't know how I feel about that, because in some ways, like, you know, from a mental health perspective, it's like, oh, it's good that I'm becoming more independent, that I don't need to be talking with other people and dependent on other people to sort through all my thoughts or whatever. But at the same time, is this isolating? Is this concerning? The fact that I feel like there are less people who I can depend on, who I feel comfortable talking to. I don't know.
That should be the tagline for this fucking semester for us.
What?
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't know. I this semester, I think compared to previous semesters, socially has maybe been the best. Which is good. Right. Because, like, compare it to like semester 1, which is like super heavy socializing, but then it go poof.
Yeah.
Because inevitably the freshman friend group,
friendship,
always explodes.
Yeah.
And so like that was one that had high highs but low lows.
Right.
So I think this has been like, you know, it's been relatively diversified. It's been like, you know, like I'm hanging out with some, or I don't know if you count as hanging out, but like I'm getting along well with some of the people in my classes. I'm getting along well with like some other friends who I see occasionally.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like more diversified, not all eggs in one basket, and it is safer in that way. But also at the same time, like I spend 90% of the nights just cooped up in my room by myself, or spend 90% of my day cooped up in my room by myself. There are a few times where like, you know, I'm actually hanging out with others. And so I don't know. It's a mixed thing of, is that a concern? Am I not doing this enough? Am I too depressed? Or am I becoming more comfortable not dependent on others?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Big, I don't know. Yeah. I think it's good to become more comfortable being less dependent on others.
Yeah.
As long as it doesn't come with never trying.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Yeah. Yeah. It's just like, I don't know if it's more comfortable or just like crumpling inwards, you know? I think in terms of the school, look, my mentality, my excuse for coming into this semester was, this will be the do or die. This will be the one where I choose whether or not to give up. I think I am reluctantly realizing that I should stick it out.
I think so too.
Because as much as I dislike so much of this, I think it's just not the smart play to bail at this point. I think I also realized that while it is a mixed bag socializing here, it is some fuel that keeps me going that otherwise I don't get.
Yeah.
Now, once I graduate, I mean, for one, I had an interesting conversation maybe a month ago with one of my professors, because normally this is a film school and everyone here is a film snob. Everyone here has a fucking letterbox. Everyone here,
yours is horrific.
50% of the people who see Five Nights at Freddy's 2 are very critical of it.
Right.
And the other 50% are way too obsessed with it.
Right. Isn't there a second one now?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. And I liked it.
Continue your
but
point
it's not
before
great.
I slap you.
But there is very much, as I was saying, there is very much a stigma against YouTube.
Yeah.
Against TikTok, against content creation.
I'm with the TikTok one though.
Against short form, against medium form, against all of it.
Right.
Even though, like, the video organizations on campus that are like the shit.
Yeah.
They're just YouTube channels. But they're YouTube channels managed by, club bureaucrats. They're YouTube channels who, sometimes we get more views than them.
That's hilarious.
But like, whatever. I mean, but there's a stigma.
Yeah.
And so normally I keep that shit under wraps that's what I'm trying to do. Just cause it's like, I don't.
Yeah, I get you.
I don't like the way that people look at me.
Right.
Like, it's the same way how I feel like I hear people talk about going to community college.
Yeah.
Or like not going to school, where you tell someone it and then they're like, oh, like that's not a big deal. It's like, well, why would you think I would think it's a big deal?
Yeah.
I keep that shit under wraps. And but I had, like a month ago, we had a class with one of my professors where it was like, he was like, yeah, I went to school here and I know that because he did go to school here. And I know that sometimes like you're in a class with someone and you sit next to them every single day, but you don't know their name. So like you guys are going to network. And we did an activity where we all cycled and talked with each other and whatever. Yeah. And just by the luck of the draw, I had talked with everyone before the activity was done.
Nice.
So I jokingly was like, well, I could talk to you, to the professor. And so I talked with him and I was like, I said to him, like, I'm trying to do YouTube stuff. And I was very nervous when I didn't think I would be nervous when I was saying it, but like, or when I was going to say it, but when I was saying it, because I had the idea, I never tell professors,
right?
But why not? They are like, theoretically, they know more than I do.
Right.
So like they could give advice. I mean, like when it comes to actual YouTube shit, I know more. Right. But like when it comes to like film industry and how it overlaps with that, or life advice, they probably know more. But it's like I never tell them. So I had the idea of like, why don't I at the end of every semester go to my professors and be like, this is what I am actually trying to do. What do you think?
Yeah,
what do you suggest? And so I kind of said that to him, although I was like a little nervous and stumbling over my words. And he was just like, he did the same shit of like, why not YouTube? It's like, okay, thanks. Even though he's also one of the motherfuckers who has much more clearly made clear the stigma.
Yeah.
But it's like, I can tell he is a professor who very much is one of the people who's like, I want you to do what you want. Let me swap the battery.
Which one is it? The Jake Rogan Experience.
So I talked with him and
Right.
he was like, he asked me the basic questions of like, like, are you like, is this something you've been working on? Is this something you are doing?
Right.
I was like, yeah, like, I am making the shit and whatever. And so he was the one who really pushed me towards the LA program. He's suggested it for everyone, but it seemed like to be especially for me. Because like, that's where the YouTube scene is.
It's true.
That's where like all the companies are. Like if I were to try to get an internship at Smosh or Dropout or,
It's so crazy YouTube has YouTube companies now.
Yeah. Or, Mogul or fucking wherever else.
Some place to start it.
Mythical. Yeah. Like that's where it would be.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, that's the plan. Am I doing this because I'm confident it's a good idea? Some of my friends are planning on going to the LA semester. And so like, or are also applying. And so like,
and that'll make you have a little built-in group.
Exactly.
Yeah. Where is it at? What college is it at?
It's like Emerson has like a campus.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Am I going because I'm confident in it, because I'm excited, or am I applying because I'm confident or because I'm excited? No. But it seems like the best idea.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm doing it. And I mean, that's the same reason why I'm sticking around for another semester here. And then,
You graduate with me, right?
I should theoretically graduate fall 26. Yes.
Next semester?
Theoretically. Definitely if I don't go to LA.
You.
Yeah. No,
Do
not
you know
next.
that I hate
not next
two
semester.
semesters from now.
Yeah.
Do you know that I hate you?
Yeah.
Do you know that?
I mean,
I want you to look at me in the eyes and tell me again that you graduate in fall 2026.
I theoretically graduate
I hate
fall
you.
26.
Fuck you.
Now, I don't know if I should be able to, if I go to LA, still graduate fall 26. It could pose an issue because of the classes they offer there.
Right.
I think it should be fine, but that's also something I need to soul search and figure out for myself is, if going to LA would mean that I would have to graduate in the spring, am I okay with that? Or
Yes, you are.
I don't know.
Here's why I think you should be.
Mm-hmm.
What if LA goes so well that you don't come back here for a good reason?
Fair point.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I honestly hope this thing does for you. I hope either A, it goes well, you have a good time, and you're like, that's not for me. I'm going to finish up school here. And, boo-hoo, you have to spend spring here. Or it goes so well, you have a great time, and you're like, holy shit, I got a job.
Mm-hmm.
Working at whatever all those companies you said were, all of which I remember being Smosh. Like that, can you imagine? That even the chance of that opportunity is enough for me to be like, you got to go.
Fair. And I mean, like, I don't know.
The coolest story would be like, I had such a great time at Emerson, LA, I never went back.
Yeah. I mean, that's what, like, my professor, the same professor, he said, which was some of the realest shit he ever fucking said, was that after his first year, he hated Emerson. He wanted to drop out. He stuck it out for some reason and did the LA program with his friend. And then after the LA program, that kind of rejuvenated him. And so he came back to Boston and did indie filmmaking. And his friend stuck around in LA and wound up working at Smosh.
You got to meet that guy.
Yeah.
That's who you got to leverage this guy to meet that guy.
I don't know if I can do that. But
why not?
It seems like maybe if I go out to LA, if I get the application
I'm saying if you get it, the first thing I'd be is like, hey,
Yeah.
Your friend sounds like somebody that did what I want to do.
Yeah.
Can I talk to him?
Yeah. I think it's going to turn back on, which is awesome. You know, I don't know, man. It's like, I had the idea. I don't know. I heard this. I don't know what made me think of this, but from the lecture from that same professor where he was talking about, you know, having dreams and pursuing them or whatever the hell and why we make shit and blah, blah, blah. And I kind of realized that, like, you know, I have a lot of friends, well, like loose friends. Yeah, I have some close friends. This is all at Emerson. But like relatively, I keep YouTube shit close to the chest.
Right.
When there's a new project that I do everything by myself. All the Jake Knight shows are by myself. All the video essays I work on pretty much by myself. I do all the editing by myself, all the shooting by myself. And because I like being self-sufficient in that way. And because I've yet to see or to have an idea that requires me to be dependent on others. Yeah. But as a result of that, you know, it kind of keeps me in my own bubble with what I'm passionate about. And people like working with people who are passionate about shit.
Totally.
And so I think to a certain degree, I've probably been limiting myself by not like finding ways to rope in other people. Because other people, like, you know, half my friends, they don't fucking give a shit about YouTube, really. Yeah. But the other half of them fucking, you know, watch like Ted Nivison or Jay Schlatt or Markiplier or whatever. I have one friend who's the fucking biggest fan of Markiplier ever. She's constantly posting about Markiplier. And like, you know, while YouTube shit isn't necessarily their forte, like
they'd be in.
They'd probably be in. At least if I could get their schedules to work out properly. And, you know, if I get a good idea, they'd be down. So I kind of had the realization that like, okay, I should come up with a good idea.
That would be more than one.
Yes. For the next semester where I can rope in friends.
Nice. I like that.
Now, what is that idea? I don't know. I'll figure that out over winter break.
Right? You got a month.
Yeah, I got a month. I got a month to figure that out. Maybe I'll cop out and just do another charity fundraiser. But like still.
No, do something cool.
Well, if it is a charity.
Not that charity isn't cool.
If it's a charity fundraiser, it would be cool. Okay. Like, I would find a cool idea for it. But like, you know.
I like it.
Yeah.
You know, this one's in the rearview mirror, but it didn't crack the glass. You get what I'm saying? The car joke.
But I kind of get the analogy.
Yeah, you get it?
Or the metaphor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think things are up.
Yeah. Did you clap with the new battery? Thank you. Just in case.
I think I did.
I think you did too, but just in case.
But I do think things are up.
We'll see. I don't know.
LA 2028 is the Olympics. But LA 2026?
True. Is hopefully when I'm there.
Is the Gympics.
The Gympics.
Hell yeah, brother.
JA.
Welcome to the Jake Rogan experience.
Bro, I'm going to JA. Jake Los Angeles. Jake A. Bro, it's JLA. Jake Los Angeles.
Or
JBGLAT. Jake's Big Gay Los Angeles trip.
I was wondering where you were going to go with that. I gotta pee.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Fuck, I need to start working on the best stuff for this year.